Good afternoon, everyone. Today is Thursday, August 27, 2026. Welcome to the pre-bid conference for the proposed project 26KE 0018 rebidding, widening of permanent bridge Timayong Bridge 1 with the bridge ID of B00021CG along Camiguin Circumferential Road and 26KE 0042 rebidding, construction completion of multipurpose building, Camiguin Gymnasium, Barangay Balbagon, Municipality of Mambajao, Province of Camiguin, with the coordinates of 124.72948 degrees and 9.248833667 degrees. But before we proceed, may I request Mr. Maldixtor Shu to, op- to lead the prayer and followed by Engineer Saliao Basilan. Engineer Basilan for the roll call of the attendees of this conference.
Please rise for opening prayer. Let's put ourselves in the holy presence of God, the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. Loving God, as we begin this pre-bid conference, we ask for your guidance and wisdom. Help us to work together in harmony and purpose. Grant us clarity of thought and unity of mind so that our decisions may reflect your will and contribute to the greater good of all involved. Bless our discussions and efforts with your grace. Amen. Father, Son, Spirit.
Good afternoon once again. Welcome for today's pre-bid conference dated August 27, 2026. For today's attendance, we have our back chairman, Engineer Ederlinda N. Retalia,
Sen.
our back vice chairman, Engineer Apolinar Elvis A. Hamero, our back members, uh, Ms. Nona Sichu, and our back end user, Engineer Larry Nino M. Lapiceros.
Present.
We also have our back TWG members headed by Mr. Edwin G. Cagulada. We also have TWG members. We have Engineer Ariel Ernest W. Magallanes, Engineer Perce Wilson A. Vilara, and Engineer Jimson A. Intia. We also have our back secretariat members headed by Engineer Evelyn V. Padiranga and its members, Engineer Rachel Grace S. Salyao, Mr. Mildix Chur Yu Chu, and yours truly, Leia Rose Basilan. We also have our end users from Provincial Engineering Office. We have Architect Neil Abang. We also have our prospective bidders. We have Rushner F. Singa from Giger's Construction. We also have Miss Rizel Jane Asperas from Giger's and Ara Minkar Balo from Giger's also. That will for today's attendance, Madam Chair.
Since majority of our back member are present, I call this meeting in order. May I request Engineer Evelyn Paderanga, Head Back Secretariat, to read the agenda of this conference.
Good afternoon, everyone. The agenda of today's pre-bid conference focuses on clarifying the bidding documents and ensuring all prospective bid contractors understand the technical and financial requirements of the procurement at hand. The agenda items are the following: project overview and scope of work discussion, the presentation of the infrastructure project details, including the specific scope, location, the expected milestones, and the approved budget for the contract, which is the ceiling price. Number two, the discussion of eligibility and technical requirements, the review of mandatory legal, technical, and financial requirements, review of bidding documents, the criteria for the award of contract, and the open forum, clarifications from the prospective bidders, and for the procurement officials addressing questions and requests for interpretation. And last but not the least, the supplemental bid bulletins that will be issued if applicable. That would be all for the agenda of today's pre-bid conference, Madam Presiding Chair.
Secretariat, will you please the minutes of our pre-procurement conference about the concern suggestion of the end user and a member of the back? Now, there is the first project is 26 KA 001A, 3 bidding, widening permanent bridges, Timayong Bridge 1 with a ID of B0021 CG along Camiguin Circumferential Road.
For 26K18, widening of permanent bridge. During the discussions, Engineer Hamero, back Vice Chairperson, clarifies to the body if the project will be complete as per program and appropriation, which was confirmed by Programmer Engineer Basilan. That's the only one
The next,
thing follows.
let's proceed for the presentation of the first project to be presented by Engineer Belara. Don't say bridge.
Bridge.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, Madam Chair. Would like to discuss the project with a project title, Widening of Permanent Bridges, Timayong Bridge 1, B00021 CG, along Camiguin Circumferential Road, with the bridge station limits of kilometer 44 plus 726 to kilometer 44 plus 777.5, with an appropriation of 54,987,000, with an approved budget cost 53,062,284.89 under the fund source GAA 2026, with its bridge length of 51.5 linear meters, with its area 491.31 square meters. The total project duration for this project is 240 calendar days. So showing now is the perspective of the widening of the bridge. We have a total length of 51.5. The pavement marking plans, the center line pavement markings is 150 mm wide, color yellow and continuous, with its edge line pavement markings 150 wide, color white and continuous, with rubble multiflex expansion joints. Showing us the topographic plan. And the foundation plan, there is a pier at the middle. We have 5 meters by 4 meters with 12 I piles, H piles, and a 3 by 4 footing of the abutments. And now showing is the sidewalk and the railings plan. For the summary of quantities, we have A113, construction of field office for an engineer, one lump sum. Project billboard signboard, 4 each. Occupational safety and health program, 8 months. Traffic management, 1 lump sum. Mobilization and demobilization, 1 lump sum. Craneway, 1 lump sum. Removal of structures and obstruction, concrete, 91.92 cubic meters. Bridge structure excavation, common soil, 580.74 cubic meters. Embankment from roadway structure excavation, common soil, 163.2 cubic meters. Steel H piles furnished, 360.7 millimeters by 378.5 millimeters, 174.2 kilograms per meter, 1,710 meters. Steel H piles driven, 1,505 meters. Test piles furnished, 90 meters. Test pile driven, 87 meters. For concrete railing standard, 103 meters. Reinforcing steel, grade 40, 4,599.562 kilograms. For grade 60, we have 99,473.836 kilograms. For structural concrete, 20.68 MPa, Class A, 28 days, 353.762 cubic meters. For structural concrete, 27.58 MPa, Class A, 28 days, 125.9 cubic meters. Structural concrete for painting works, 463.57 square meters. Lean concrete Class B, 16.5 MPa. We have 9.266 cubic meters. Pre-stressed structural concrete members, 25-meter type 4. B. I girders, 12 each. For pre-molded expansion joint filler with sealant, 12 mm, 0.425 cubic meters. Expansion joint rubber, multiflex expansion joints, 119 meters. Elastomeric bridge bearings, we have 24 each. Rubble concrete, 577.85 cubic meters. Drain pipe galvanized, 48 linear meters. For the minimum equipment requirement for the project, you have 1 backhoe with breaker, 2 jackhammers, 1 air compressor, 1 dump truck, 1 payloader, 1 truck-mounted crane, 1 cutting outfit, 1 bulldozer, 1 motorized road grader, 2 vibratory rollers, 1 water truck or pump, 2 concrete vibrators, 1 plate compactor, 1 bar bender 32 mm three-phase, 1 bar cutter 32 mm single-phase, 1 bar bender 25 mm three-phase, 1 bar cutter 25 single-phase, 1 truck-mounted crane, 1 diesel hammer, 1 drop hammer, 1 welding machine electric-driven, 1 service crane, 1 cargo service truck, 1 crawler crane with bucket, 1 bagger mixer, 1 backhoe, 1 generator set, 1 concrete saw, 1 barricade flasher light, and 1 two-way radio. Uh, for item 116, removal of structure and obstruction, concrete, nag-exist ani ang iyang activities, ang removal of existing post, ang railings, sidewalk, wing wall, and river control. For 103-2A1, bridge structure excavation common soil, ang abutment A, pier, o ang abutment B, footing. For 104-1A, embankment from roadway structure excavation common soil is ang approach slab. For item 403E, ang steel H piles furnished, abutment A, 17 piles at 30 meters, ang abutment B, 17 piles at 30 meters, o ang pier, 23 piles at 30 meters. For 410, steel H piles driven, for abutments A and B, 29 meters, and for the pier is 23 meters. For 403E, steel H piles furnished, abutment A and B, all in 17 piles at 30 meters. For pier, 23 piles at 30 meters. For item 403E, H-piles furnished. Abutment A and B, 1 at 30 meters. Pier 1 at 30. For reinforcing steel grade 40, we have rebar 12 mm diameter and below. And for steel grade 60, rebar 16 mm diameter and above. For structural concrete, 20.68 megapascals. For substructure, the approach railings, sidewalk, wing wall, back wall, corbel, and footing. And for pier, we have coping, column, shear block, footing, and also for the approach slab. For structural concrete, 27.58 megapascals, class A, 28 days. For superstructures, we have deck slab, diaphragm, intermediate diaphragm. For structural concrete, painting works. For railings, post, parapets, and sidewalks. And for lean concrete, class B, 16.5 megapascals is for abutment A, abutment B, and for pier. That would be all for this project, Madam Chair.
Contractor representative. Diyan. Okay.
Good afternoon, everyone. Nalang ko question regarding sa katong obstructions bitaw, sir and ma'am. Appeal ba sa item tong removal sa mga existing na mga wires dito? Yes po.
Wire.
Ating kamel po.
Sa Camel,
Yes po.
Napaday diha na. Wala man. Ha?
usually, ginaletter na.
O kamel ko.
Magpabayad na lang.
Ibitaw da. Namad, umupo ba? Umupo ba ano section? Wala na ang appeal di. Kung kami ito. Dito pwede mag-relocate. Ang power. Oh. Wala. Wala man ka naging off the record. Leah. Bitaw na bitaw ko na sa BOA. Ipangayungan sila sa ilang resolution Daghan mga kaayo. May labot sa. Okay. Any more question, suggestion?
Wala na po, ma'am. Thank you.
Let's proceed to another project. 26 KE 0043 rebidding, construction completion of multipurpose building, Camiguin Gymnasium, Barangay Balbagon, Municipality of Mambajao, Province of Camiguin, with the coordinates of 124.72948833 degrees and 9.248833666 degrees. Do we have minutes for last pre-bid, pre-proc?
Yes, Mrs. Chair. For the minutes, during the discussions, an important discussion is to be conducted with the head of the procuring entity to address and resolve the issues encountered in the project currently under procurement. The discussion focused on clarifying the outstanding concerns, identifying appropriate courses of action, and ensuring compliance with applicable procurement rules and procedures. The hope, along with the OIC ADI, shall provide guidance on the necessary steps to address the identified issues and facilitate the timely completion of the procurement process.
So
That's all.
proceed to the presentation. Presented by Engineer Incha.
Okay, good afternoon once again. Our next project to be presented is the construction or completion of multipurpose building, Camiguin Gymnasium, Barangay Balbagon, Municipality of Mambajao, Province of Camiguin, with the coordinates of 124.729488330, 9.24483366670, with a contract ID of 26KE0043 and an ABC of 53,075,000. Fund source of GAA FY 2026 with a contract duration of 325 calendar days. So for the scope of works, for the bill of quantities, we have the first, construction of field office for the engineer, 1 lump sum. Provision of furniture, fixtures, equipment, and appliances for the field office for the field engineer, 1 lump sum. Project billboard or signboard, 2 each. Occupational safety and health program, 1 lump sum. Mobilization or demobilization, 1 lump sum. Signages, 1 lump sum. Removal of structures and obstruction, 136.338 cubic meter. Structure excavation, common soil, 130.522 lump sum per cubic meter. Softscape, 1 lump sum. Hardscape, 1 lump sum. Reinforced concrete, structural concrete, class A, 3,000 PSI, 28 days, 215.287 cubic meters. Reinforcing steel, grade 40, 3,123.936. Reinforcing steel, grade 60, 4,866 kilograms. Formworks and false works, 1 square meter. Sa likod. Sewer line works, 1 lump sum. Septic bolts, PVC, 1 lump sum. Plumbing fixtures, 1 lump sum. Cold water lines, 1 lump sum. Ceiling, 283.835 square meters. Carpentry and joinery works, 1 square meters. Steel doors and frames, 1 lump sum. Metal structure, 1 lump sum. Tempered glass, 6 mm, 8.28 square meters. Pre-painted sheets, 107.741 square meters. Waterproofing, 574 square meters. Glaze tile and trim, 17.271 square meters. And glaze tiles, 20.25 square meters. Cement plaster finish, 289.16 square meters. Decorative stone, 1 lump sum. Acoustical panels, 450 square meters. Painting works for masonry or concrete, 2,348.297 square meters. Aluminum cladding, 1,511.963 square meters. PVC doors and frames, 4.41 square meters. CHP non-load bearing, 150 mm, 167.8 square meters. Structural steel trusses, 620.208 kilograms. Structural steel purlins, 207.53 kilograms. Painting work steel, 1,780.803 square meters. Railings, 1 square meters. Portland cement, concrete pavement and reinforced, 0.2 mm, 0.2 m thick, 14 days, 33.08 square meters. Aggregate sub-base course, 64.962 cubic meters. Conduits, boxes, and fittings, 1 lump sum. Wires and wiring devices, 1 lump sum. Panel board with main and branch breakers, 1 lump sum. Solar panel with inverter, battery, and other devices, 1 lump sum. Lighting fixtures, 1 lump sum. CCTV system, 1 lump sum. Ventilating system, 1 lump sum. Fire extinguisher, 4.54 kilogram ABC with bracket, 87 sets. Fire extinguisher, 4.54 kilogram CO2 or HCFC 123 with bracket, 12 sets. So, muna ang sulod sa provision of furniture or fixtures, or equipment, appliance for the field engineer. We have sana? Laptop computer. Manang specs bala niya? So for the ventilating system, open na siyang sulod. We have exhaust fan 36 inches, 4 sets. Motorized intake louvers, 8 set. Generator set, exhaust silencer. Muna siya, as you can see on the screen. 1 set cylinder for 15 kVA and 1 set for 600 kVA. So the softscape, na ornamental trees, 280 each. Shrubs, 840 each. Ornamental grass, 2,400 square meters. For the hardscape, 4-seater sofa, 4 sets. Hardwood countertop, 2 sets. 450 mm height center table, 2 sets, station table with office chair and modular cabinet for VIP lounge, 1 set, additional bleachers, 300 sets, and 1.2 by 1.2 modular stage panel, 115 sets, 900 mm width access stairs, 8 sets, stage brace, 258 sets, stage stand, 144 sets, adjustable base, 250 mm, 144 sets. So for the solar panel, we have 450 watts monocrystalline solar panel, 6 pieces. And we have 3 kilowatt hybrid off-grid inverter, 3 units. And for the battery, we have 200 AH 12 volts, lithium ion deep cycle battery, 3 pieces, solar aluminum mounting rail kit, 3 sets, a wire 6 mm, 6 square meter PV cable, red and black, 100 meters, MC4 connectors, 1 lot, 14 square meters, square mm, THHN, THWN2 for grounding, 1 roll. So muna ang plan for guardhouse at entrance and exit. Doors. For the additional bleachers at 3rd floor. Stainless steel lettering with stone cladding. Saloon. VIP lounge. Powerhouse. Exhaust duct layout. Ceiling cladding detail. Motorcycle parking area. PWD ramp at main exit. Line canal. Glass frame support. Speaker support and layout. Main entrance detail. Waterproofing layout. Modular stage. And that's all. Thank you.
Any comment from the contractor's representative?
Good afternoon everyone. So ma'am sir. So clarify lang namo to ma'am katong stainless railing bitaw. Iyang unit is naka square meter bitaw siya or kuwanto siya. Nakita sa kuwan sir itong siyang program bitaw.
You change? Did it a square meter?
Katong kuwan sir stainless railing bitaw sir.
Square meter. Palawan.
Ano ini siya actually, kanina program ang pinasihan ako, ano siya ang nasabit sa klase, at failure of bidding mata kay wala ka na.
Sa'yo pa, lupa. Walang sa. Sa'yo pa.
Lump sum, one lump sum.
Pero ganun siya, engineer kasi wala, hindi naman siya covered, kung wala ba tayo mga games, mga directives na. Kay originally, this was scheduled sa August. Ngayon, nag-failure bidding man sa. So, pag re-advertise na to, already hapon na ang gamit na ito wala na kayo changes or updates sa ito mga directives na magpapagod na. Already hapon na.
Any more comment?
No na, ma'am.
From the end user, we have back member, Engineer Amiro. Miss Nona Chu. Miss. Unan ko na. Engineer Lapiceros. Alright. No more comments. Let's hear the adjournment of this meeting from the back member.
Madam Chair, I move to adjourn this pre-bid conference.
I second the motion, Madam Chair.
There is a motion for adjournment by Engineer Lapiceros and seconded by Ms. Nunachu. The bidding of two proposed project, the pre-bid of two proposed project are adjourned.